I'm KVL.
I'm Benny Kane.
And we're Urban Knights. Urban Knights is the collective of a London-Bristol duo where we've come together and we cut AV, which is audiovisual, with banging beats really, to be honest, and create a show which is not only exciting to watch but is engaging and party orientated at the end of the day. We don't really like the whole stop and stare concept of AV when there's no real pace to the set and it's more like going to the movies and less at being at a party. So we've always kind of pushed our set to be as punchy and fast and as entertaining as possible, and using like visual scratching and visual cuts and stuff like that and sampling to entertain the crowd in like in the breakdowns and the low parts of the tune before we come in and crunch it out for the drop really. And that's really the kind of Urban Knights ethos really, to be honest, like keep on crunching. So it all started really, to be honest, with Mike Realm. Seen this guy called Mike Realm, and he was the first AV act we saw and we were blown away, but it was that whole like stand and stare, and it was like, don't get me wrong, really engaging, like amazing turntablist, cutting all sorts, but it wasn't like, I think it went over quite a lot of people's heads.
Just some of like the visuals he was using and just some of the stuff we thought it was very niche, and we just thought we could do it in a funner way.
Yeah,
which hopefully we do.
Yeah.
It all came from hip hop really. We're just all about hip hop, all about Premier and Dilated Peoples and Killer Priest and Wu-Tang, just like go all the way back, like all 90s stuff. And
then we moved into breaks, and like with that, and then kind of from that it went to Fidget, and it's just kind of kept on evolving, do you know what I mean, and bringing more aspects into the show. We've always kind of wanted to keep that urban tinge over the show.
Yeah,
and
like doing like hip hop acapellas, like running over the top of like electro music and just bassline stuff really.
Keep it familiar, but at the same time, just like big bass lines. We love big bass lines really.
For the main event, we've done the Volvo Snowbombing mission tour. We did about 14 resorts in the space of 3.5 weeks in France, Switzerland, and Austria. And yeah, going around and just spreading some snowbombing vibe out in the mountains, giving some people some good parties. We had James Zabila on the tour, which was fantastic. Mr. Jam as well came out to Morzine, played an amazing set. Sub Focus, Jack Beats and Crafty Cuts as well, all showcased. And yeah, it was just a little slice of snowbombing in the Alps in different resorts. The main thing is the village of Marhofen, because it's just because of like the way the village is and just like the surroundings that you're in. It's just a different vibe though, isn't it?
It's like the sound of music, right? With big bass line. Do you know what I mean? Like that's exactly what it is.
I mean the fact that like everyone's not in tents and stuff. Everyone's got hotel rooms to go back to, and be nice and showered up and clean. You got the snowboarding to do during the daytimes. It's just a lot going on. It just makes it a very, very special atmosphere, which if you haven't been, you should come and check it out. For it is a once in a lifetime experience.
And the lineup is relentless. I think it's non-stop. If anything, there is too much.
It's a great thing.
It's like, which is always a great thing.
Yeah.
That appeals to such a wide audience.
Shut 'em,